welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft world. In the last episode, I built up this big old villager farm, and as you can see, it has definitely been working. I have a lot of villagers now, and it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to take away their crops because they're just overpopulating. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be transforming this villager farm into a more nice looking build so that it'll fit in with the rest of our little village we got going on here. So I'm just gonna get some more wood and then we'll get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it up one more layer so that it is 4 high instead of 3 high on the outside. Alright, now that the wall is built up, we're gonna go ahead and fill in this whole layer with glass because I want to be able to see through the floor into the farm, make sure everything's going good. Be real careful not to misplace these because I do not have silk touch on my pickaxe. Alright, so it's looking good. I can watch them. I can see my output. I got 3 little babies down there. And then, honestly, I don't really need to see down into here. I don't think anybody ever goes in here, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change that out. We don't know yet. So the next step is to decide how we want this place to look. I do want to give it a second floor, obviously why I put the glass down. But the thing is, my issue with this is that it's kind of an awkward shape. It's just a really big, like, rectangle. So I want to, like, make it smaller in a way. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so essentially what I just did was I built it up 4 blocks, but I pushed it in only on the front side by 2 blocks to keep it odd, but to make it a little bit smaller. We need to add some kind of a roof right here to cover it up. Alright, and now before I forget, I need to install like a mechanism to get the villagers out of the water pool that they're in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a minecart underneath them to pick out one at a time. Alright, I went ahead and built just a basic minecart system. You press the button, the dispenser puts out the minecart, it goes down and around, goes up the track, and we'll end up right here. You guys need to make sure you guys put a glass block because if not, your villagers will suffocate. Not entirely, but they will take damage and that's just not good. And the rail goes right underneath the villagers. I would test it out, but I don't want to pull a villager out right now. So I'm sure it works though. Alright, now that we've added on this, we need to cover it up because I don't want that just sticking out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build like a little box around it and add it into the house. I'm making this one completely out of dark oak, you know, for some extra contrast. Alright, and lastly what I need to cover up is this little section right here. And I think I'm also going to use this opportunity to take the villagers upstairs and have like an inside chamber for them. So I'm going to build out, I think I'm just going to build out this wall a couple blocks and then eventually make a staircase that goes up to the top. So yeah, I'm just going to extend this wall. Yeah, honestly I think that this is enough space. Just this 1 block gap to go up and then that should be good. Should really be all that's necessary. Now that all of the walls are in place, it is time to start laying the roof. I think we should start with this one and this slanted roof that we're going to do. This one's easy. It's just a typical triangle roof. And it's all in one color. We're just gonna go up by 2. And then up by 2 again. Or should I just go by 1? I think I'll go by 1 in the middle, but you could do 2. Just gonna be dark oak, I think, for the actual roofing part. There's 1 roof. Alright, for this roof, we're just going for a slant. So we're gonna start with the overhang. And then from there, we're just gonna go up. Okay, we're just gonna go up by 1 block And then right here, I'm just gonna fill it in, I think, with spruce wood. And then keep going with this. No, it's good, but it's not great. What can I change? I think I'm gonna make this one slabs. Make it a little less blocky. See, now it's like asymmetrical. Maybe the top one too, but I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. We'll come back to that eventually. And now, let's see, over here. See, the problem with this one is that I don't want it to be too tall because I don't want it to overcome the top one. So I think I'm gonna have to do one block top. Or not one block, but like, just not a too tall roof. Alright, you guys see the vision? We're gonna go ahead and bring this one, oops, along like this. And the final step is going to be adding on the top roof. I think I'm gonna need more wood for that though first. And I think to avoid this place from becoming too big, I'm also gonna do, oh look, they're breeding again, how cute. I'm also going to do a 1 block roof, just to prevent it from getting too big. Now that we got the roof laid out, we're going to go ahead and start filling it in. I'm just going to be going in with more dark oak. I'm going for a solid roof color. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add a layer of slabs on top of all of the blocks. What you're gonna want to do is where the roof is, you're gonna place, where the roof ends, you're gonna place a bottom slab, and where the wall starts, you're gonna place a top slab. You see? Like that. All across. Alright, and here's how it's looking. I'm not gonna lie, this side is definitely giving flat Stanley, but we're just gonna ignore that for a minute. Oops, I took a screenshot. Ignore that too. And let's look at it from the front. Alright, it's looking really good. Looking way better than it was before, that's for sure. Alright, so now it's time to think about windows and doors. I definitely need a door into this one, because this is where we go to get our villagers. Maybe we can do like a double door situation right here, right? Because all we need to do in here is come in here and press a button. That's all we need to do, so it's not really that special. You know, maybe like a big window right here. I'm gonna add some windows and I'll show you guys what I did. No one saw that. Ignore the rain, but I went ahead and added a lot of windows and the doors too. I didn't put anything on this side. This back one, I didn't know what else to do, so I just filled it up with windows. Then I put another big window on this side. But I was thinking, right? So I put a second level, but there's really no way to get up there. I mean, this door goes to nowhere. And the inside of the farm is, you know, the farm, I can't really put my staircase up in there. So I was thinking, why not put it on the outside? So that's why I decided I'm going to do right here on this side of the wall. I'm going to put an outside staircase. I've got some stone bricks here that I thought maybe would look nice. The second floor starts all the way over there, so I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is stair. Oh, no, not like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Right here. So I've got this. Oh, it's like right in the center too. That's pretty nice. Okay. You know what? I think it shouldn't be in the middle though. I think I should move it over one block. I like that, yeah. And now, how do we blend it into the wall to make it look intentional? Now that I put in this little staircase, takes me up here. I'm gonna go ahead and think about, I think I should put in another window, maybe right here. And just like that, now that the windows are in, our exterior is finished. The last thing that we're going to work on is we're going to go into this tiny little room that we built. And we're going to connect our villagers up from this little center to up onto the second floor. So this is where they pop out. I'm going to go ahead and get some rails. We're going to make it turn. And then we're going to start going up. Alright, so I built up this ramp. It should pick up a villager right here, go up the ramp. You need to go ahead and put another glass block right here. Oh, I blocked myself now, I can't get in. Okay. Put a glass block here so that when the villagers come in, they don't suffocate. I'm gonna build up these walls, and by these walls, I just mean this one. This is where the villagers that I bring up are going to be kept before they get a place to go. I'm gonna put trapdoors here. I don't have any. I put trapdoors here instead of a normal door because villagers cannot go through this gap, but I can, so I never have to worry about anything getting in here. And the only reason why I'm blocking them off at all anyways is to prevent them from getting out, because I do have a normal door right here that they could totally escape through. But they should be in minecarts either way, so it shouldn't matter, but you just never know. In here, in this room, I'm not going to start it in this episode, but I do want to eventually make some kind of like villager conversion system where I turn them into zombies and then cure them. So I'm going to leave it pretty much empty for now. The only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to run a final, well, I guess it's like a first time test of my minecart system just to make sure that the villager system actually works. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and call it for this episode. I didn't show it yet, but I added a little door right here in the back for me to get into here. So make sure everything is on, everything's looking good. We'll go ahead and go into here. I should change out the floor in here. I don't know to what though. Okay, let's not get distracted. Okay, I've got one minecart. I'm going to go ahead and push the button, right? Alright, now let's go check and see what happened. Okay, if it worked, the villager should not be in here. Okay, all is looking good, all is looking good. Aha! I found him! Alright, it worked. Everything looks good. He's still in his minecart. I can give him a little shimmy to make room for future villagers to be pushed up here. He has no escape. He should stay in his minecart. And I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.